We're going to get back with a lot of results and reaction here very soon. We also want to introduce our viewers to two guests who are also joining us in studio tonight. Two guests who see this race from very different seats. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, a Democrat from Texas, is here with the national view. And Dennis Hancock here with a disclosure. He is the Republican running for St. Louis County Executive in November, which means one of the races on the ballot tonight will choose his opponent. We're going to ask him about that openly. Of course, we'll give the Democrat a chance to respond on these airwaves as well here. Fair is fair. But first, Congresswoman Crockett, I want to ask you, if you mind sharing with our viewers, you do have a local and something of a personal tie to one of the races tonight.
Yeah, it's actually the county executive race. Brian, who is currently serving in the Senate right now, we actually went to elementary school. So I've known him for a few years. So of course, I'm hoping that he can pull it off and become the Democratic nominee. And then you guys can duke it out in November. But yes, Senator Brian Williams is my friend.
I saw Councilman Hancock there talking with you. Maybe he's trying to see if there's any dirt in the high school there. Councilman Hancock, we'll have plenty of time to talk about your race. But first, I wonder what you think is driving Republicans to the polls this primary.
I think the biggest thing that's driving them this year, besides the primary for county executive, is the two amendments 4 and 5. I think that's really got a lot of people enthused on both sides. And it's going to be very interesting to see how that comes out.
We look forward to your reaction to those results as they come in. We have our map ready to show all that. Congresswoman, you know better than anyone in this room what kind of nerves campaigns are feeling in moments like this right now. So I wonder, can you take us inside those rooms behind the scenes? What kind of conversations are candidates having with their campaign staff right now?
Yeah, right now they're wondering whether or not they did everything that they could do. And their campaign teams on both sides are telling them that they did everything that they could and to calm down, and this is their night and that they're going to pull it off. But I think specifically when you start talking about the congressional race, I mean, it's not just St. Louis, Missouri that's paying attention. The entire country is watching because there is a question about whether or not there's going to be an actual shift within the party and what does that shift look like. Considering some of the races that we've seen in New York and Colorado, but New York and Colorado aren't quite Missouri. So it'll be very, very interesting. This is one of those bellwethers, in my opinion, that a lot of people are looking to kind of figure out where is the party going in this moment. But right now, the candidates, they're nervous. They at least want those like first early results. They are waiting for the early vote to drop. And that's when they either start to panic or they start to feel like, all right, it's going to be a good night.
All right, so just to be clear for our viewers, when we talk about what it means if Bell wins, what does that mean as far as the party versus if Bush wins?
Yeah, so in my opinion, I think that those that are definitely pushing, say, DSA, right now they're going to say, look, yes, this worked in some of the more liberal parts of the country, but it's not for every place. And so, you know, we are a big tent party. That's who the Democrats have always been. And so I think right now the question is it that the party is going to move and be in one space, or is the party going to be a space where everyone across the spectrum is going to feel like they have a place in this party? I think right now, though, I think that there will be a little bit more courage behind, say, those that are more centrist Democrats if Bell wins. I think some of the more centrist candidates that still have, we don't have that many primaries left, but I think that they're going to start to panic if for some reason Cori Bush is the one that prevails. Now, I will say this with a caveat. Most other places don't have two people that have records that they can look at. And so I don't want people to look too far into this because the average person that's running doesn't necessarily have a congressional record. It's not typically two people with congressional records. And I think that that is one of the things that makes this race unique and why I don't think that people should really read too much into it.
After the break, I'm going to ask you how closely you're watching the Michigan map on your phone. I'd have to get the tech guys in here to change our map. We just have Missouri. Michigan is also on deck tonight, but a lot of results coming in. We're going to go to a quick break, but voters, don't go away. We're going to be back in just a few moments with more election night analysis. Our reporters spread across all the biggest races, and as these ballots are counted, you'll hear it first here on 5 on Your Side.